What is going on, beautiful people? My name is Charlie here. I am joined by the lovely, the beautiful, the sexy Miss Lena Dusley.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Finally, we are able to get the fifth episode of Rotating Points live. As in, like, even though we do shoot these live, now it's streaming. We stream at like random times when it comes to these podcasts, but who cares, right? We're here to bring you guys some information, some enjoyment to the two viewers out there. I know it could be me double clicking my video to watch it again because whatever, but thank you all for watching. So let's get into it, all right? So this week is a pretty good week. This weekend is a really good weekend. I barely have work. That's good. That means I gotta watch the entire land. All right, let's start off with the first thing, boys and girls. Season 4, new patch. Season 4 of COD, Black Ops, Cold War. That's a really long name. I don't know why it's such a long name. And Warzone. Okay, so new season, new items, new battle pass. I'm excited. We're excited. There's a gifting system. I might be gifting you a battle pass myself, my love. Yes, but with new seasons, this one did come with a patch. We're gonna run down a few things on the patch, not everything, but um, the oops, did not mean to show you guys everything here. In league play, the AK-47 and LC-10 have been restricted. That's like for one example. I know the ARs and the suppressors actually got a balance change. I think they have reduced range, drop off range, and increased recoil, something like that. They balance changes for the AR suppressors again. Standoff hardpoint spawns fixed slash changed. We'll see if this really fixes the entire like that map, or if it just just makes it so that it's a little bit more playable for like the pubs. And finally, they add rewards into league play when you hit a certain division. Whatever you get, like charms, emblems, calling cards, all that shenaz, right? So that's a good thing. Um, I want to say that the league play for COD still sucks. I have no clue like how to play it. There's like a weekend, there's a weekday, ranking system. It's like why the fuck would you ever need that or want that, right? Um, but who knows? I may be jumping on that soon because I might be going pro in COD soon. Not really. Yeah, but that pretty much does it all for this little beginning part here. You have anything to add on to that, Miss Beautiful Lena Lee?
These.
Oh yes, zombies. That's where we come from. We play zombies 24/7. New zombies map. For Outbreak, that's a new region. We haven't really played much Outbreak because we've been going back to play Black Ops 3 zombies. But there's a new Outbreak region called Zoo. And then mid-season they're gonna release the new Mauer der Toten zombies map. So that's gonna be awesome. It's interesting. We saw a little bit of gameplay, like 3 second gameplay of it already. Looks sick. Looks scary. But we are excited. Anything else after that? That's pretty much it. I know new operators: Jackal, Salah, and Weaver from Zombies. Um, yeah, that pretty much rounds up the patch. Season 4 balance changes for some guns, spawn fixes, league play stuff. Um, yeah. So let's move on to the next one. What do we have next on the list here?
We saw like a little bit of CRIMSIX talking about Hugh's situation.
Oh yes. So there seems to be some tea brewing. Is that how people say? Spill the tea. CrimSix, spill it. No, not yet. He says that there will be a video about what had happened and everything. Regarding the Heek situation. If you guys watched last week's um, rotating points, we talked about how there's Adderall abuse as well as teammates kind of bullying Huke when he was on Dallas Empire. But it seems like that's not the case from what CRIMSIX is talking about here. Let me just pull out some photos here. Um, as you can see, I think in Hugh in the video said that no one reached out to help him or anything, but it seems like CRIMSIX Porter himself, the Crimbot, almost got into multiple accidents while driving and trying to call Kyler, aka Hugh. So this just brings up the question, CRIMSIX, why are you driving and on your phone? Come on, guys. This is what's it called? Driving distraction or whatever?
Mm.
Vehicle distraction, driving distractions, no distractions while driving, brother. I know you got a Porsche. I know your lifelong thing is about cars, but you know not to be calling people. I know that you love your team, you love your teammates and everything, but remember, safety is number one priority. But I mean, again, this shows how much he actually like cared about Hugh, right? He said right here that he said like maybe over 50 times he asked him if everything is okay, but Hugh obviously denied. All this stuff next week after the major, they're gonna be coming. He is gonna come out and address all of the things that have been happening. Okay, exciting. Tea's brewing. We'll see what happens after this. Okay, what is next on the list?
Um, this one, Saints wanted to join NYSL, and they offered it to him, but he didn't answer in time.
Oh,
Oh.
Saints, Saints, buddy, Saints. Saints, I think on the very first podcast we did, we talked about Saints and how I think um Paris Legion wanted to actually buy Saints from the NYSL Academy team, but the transfer was $25,000. Something like that. It was something $25,000 with the team. I think it was Paris Legion wanted Saints, and he didn't, and they didn't, and Paris didn't want to budge because that's $25,000, right? That's a lot. So Saints then leaves the academy team, so he just walks out for free. And then this happens where NYSL subliners needed a substitute submachine gun player, sub. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on, sub. And Saints got the call, but did he answer? No. Feels bad, but who knows? Who cares, right? Because NYSL has actually found their substitute, and it is actually Decimate. We last saw Decimate on Seattle Surge, and then they like lost 2 games. He was like, "Okay, bye guys, I'm out of here." so, so that I think that's the meme going, right? I think the meme is going with Decimate is that you lose 1 or 2 games on the team, he's gone, he's leaving. Like he's not getting kicked, he's leaving. So that's the funny part. Kind of sad that I wanted to see Censor come back. Censor, big time meme of the league. No offense, buddy, I love you, dude. But yeah, Decimate. We'll see how it works. I haven't seen too much of Decimate because he was on that Seattle Surge team, which was not that great. And hopefully this is hopefully he's able to fill the shoes of Asim, who's a really really good submachine gun player, and also the one that like he's like a voice on the team, the hype up of the team. So hopefully he could kind of fill in the shoes. But I'm gonna be honest, I think NYSL do not do particularly as great as they would want to this major, but that's just me predicting. We'll talk about predictions later. And that brings us to the next thing.
Next thing, very exciting news. Land this weekend.
LAN has returned, ladies and gentlemen. We are back where we need to watch. Everything's back, okay? I'm so excited to watch. Obviously, I think I picked up Call of Duty like midway or the near like middle season of like the CDL of the middle season of Black Ops Cold War. So we're both just getting a little bit into it. It's a little bit harder for Lena to watch any because she's in Asia and none of the games actually stream for her time. She might be able to catch like 1 game or like half a game if it goes like if every other game
Very end of it.
goes to every game 5, right? But luckily she's able to watch grand finals. Because normally those are best of 9 and they're longer. But you know what? I'm excited. Finally we have some people playing in tournaments. Think the last one we watched was the Guangzhou from Overwatch Hangzhou Spark, and that was
Park.
pretty fun. That was pretty interesting and fun. But that's not gonna be as hyped as this. This is gonna be mega hyped. I'm so excited for people just to be screaming at each other. Like I know that's like the Call of Duty baby cry baby thing, but let's be honest here. It's gonna be so awesome to see people on the stage again. Okay, um, all right, and then I guess the next up we could talk about is because it's LAN. We talk about the young bloods, the first timers on LAN. I think people like Draza and Venom would have been first time at the LAN, but they're not playing. They're on the bench for the LA Thieves, and Huke and Slasher are in. But here are the first players making their first LAN appearance in the CDL. We have Mac from the New York Subliners. We also have from New York Subliners Hydra, Mr. Frenchie Paco himself. We have Standy from the Minnesota Rocker, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I keep getting Standy and Insight completely like mixed up. Maybe because they're just white boys. I don't know. We have Paulex. I don't know, buddy. You're gonna have to come out and tell us how you say your name. Paulex from the London Royal Ravens. Then we have Afro from also no,
London
yeah,
Ravens.
London also from Royal Ravens. Neptune from the Florida Mutineers. Sorry guys, it's just so many teams, right? Um, but Neptune has actually played lots of LAN before, and he used to play Halo competitively. Next up, we also have from the Florida Mayhem. Florida Mayhem. Oh my God! Overwatch crossover. Florida Mutineers Awakening. But so these the next names I want to pull out are they've only played in the Black Ops 4 champs, and they've never played in any other. So Black Ops 4 was the last game before the League franchise in Modern Warfare, and they never got a chance to play. So players like Awakening, Kleenex, and Insight are um are going that will oh my god, what is wrong with me today? Awakening, Kleenex, and Insight have also joined, making their first LAN appearance in the CDL. They've made their LAN appearances before, but this only includes the CDL. Like, remember Kleenex on Black Ops 4? He was popping off with the 5 kill feed. Oh my goodness. But Awakening, Kleenex, Insight. These guys, everyone else as well, the first time LAN experiences for them. All right, so that's gonna be fun to watch. Let's just quickly move on and finish it up. It's already wow, we're tearing through this. Is there any news today? Hell no. Um, Next thing we want to do is review the matches from last week. Let's just say it was a close one overall. Okay, let's just say it's a close one overall. Um, First match of the day, we had Ultra versus Gorillas on that Thursday. Obviously, if you went Gorillas winning this, kind of a head scratcher. Toronto's just way too good right now. Top one, top two, top three team in the league. Um, Obviously they 3-0'd Gorillas. And then here is the upset here. Optic losing to Seattle Surge. That has to hurt, right? This shows how Optic struggles with inconsistency, right? They Scumpy popping off, dropping bombs every game. His team not showing up, right? So there obviously are some problems they're gonna have to iron out. But hey, they keep saying that they're a LAN team. Show us you're a LAN team now. Here is the major for you. Let's see it, Optic. Let's see it, boys. But hey, we can't let Seattle Surge feel bad because we're saying that they won because Optic sucked. I mean, Seattle Surge played well. Octane went off. He had he was the 4 stars of the game or whatever it was. Like he had a high KD. He was a 1.11 KD hard point. Like he was just dropping kill after kill after kill. So Seattle Surge held on and they won. Okay, so that's great. Moving on to the next game, Subliners versus Royal Ravens. I give Royal Ravens 1 because I really want Paul X to show up and say, "Hey, this is why I'm so good." But unfortunately, New York Subliners. That I'm pretty sure this game was a little bit more closer than it should have been. Let me just quickly see the match points and everything. I hear typing on your side.
Me? Yes.
Yes. Let me just scroll down here real quick. Oh, they won't show me. Am I on the wrong
3-0.
thing? Which one are you on? Are you on COD Esports fandom or are you on COD Liquipedia?
Wikipedia. Call of Duty League 2021.
Yeah, that
Good
one's a
game.
lot better. Call of Duty League Masters. What is this? Get the shit out of my face. Um.
What do you need? I'll tell you.
Well, what's the games? What was the game score for the Subliners versus Royal Ravens?
3-0.
Yes, but what was the
Uh, checkmate 250 to 119.
There it is.
Standoff 6-5. Raid control 3-1.
Okay, so first game, not a good game for London. Not a good game for London. Standoff that went to game 11. That game went to around 11. So I mean, you gotta give it to them. They almost had it, but they just couldn't hold on. And Raid, I'm pretty sure this was a close game, but they messed up at the end and gave the NYSL the free cap or the free kills. I don't remember, or the time ran out. One or the other. I can't remember anything. Next up, we had LA Thieves versus Rocker. I thought LA Thieves with Hugh Slasher coming in for Draza and Venom, they would have been like pretty good. Unfortunately, they actually get, I think in my opinion, they get upset. They got 3-2'd by Minnesota Rocker. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. LA in the first game did not look that great. Then they 6-1 on standoff, which is incredibly good. Garrison control was close, and then and then LA Thieves demolished Minnesota 250 to 59. That is wonderful. And then the last map, Miami, round 11. That has to sting a bit. You're what? Hey, if it shows them anything, that shows them that they could play the game. They can play Moscow. They can play standoff, right? So this should be also in the pool of everyone else's as well. Just to keep in mind about all the maps that people could play, right? If they're good or not, right? We'll continue with the next one. We have London Royal Ravens versus Gorillas, and this one I got right 3-1. I'm trying to remember real quick if there's anything different about this game. Not really. London kind of was really strong overall. The search and destroy went all the way down to around 11, but Garrison lag. LAG won it just by a little bit, by a point there, but overall, London looked really strong here. Next up we have is Atlanta FaZe versus Minnesota Rocker. I thought it was going to be a 3-0, but Minnesota actually came and stole the control from them. Interesting. It was another close game, 3-2. But man, look at this. Garrison 250 to 246.
246.
That's really close. Raid, Search and Destroy. Raid, Search and Destroy, I'm gonna say is actually Atlanta's map. Like that is their map. Like you pick Search and Destroy and you pick Raid, you're asking to just lose that map. Garrison Control again, like I said, it was close. And then again, Raid Hardpoint. This one was pretty close, 250 to 210. It's decently close, not super close, but it's decently close. So Minnesota, hey, who knows? Maybe they're up on the rise again. Next up we have is the marquee match of the day for Saturday. We had Empire versus Mutineers, and I wanted Florida to win so badly. I don't know why. I was like, Florida has to win because fuck Empire, right? Because they won the champs last year. It's not fair for them to keep winning it, right? But close game. 250 to 163 on checkmate, and then on Express, Florida smacked their booty hard. 6-0 on Express on Search and Destroy. And checkmate 3-1 on Control. And then Apocalypse Hardpoint, it was 250 to 225 for Dallas. And the last map was 6-2 Miami for Dallas. So Dallas held strong and they finished strong. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty much it for me. I don't know what to say about all these games. Close games. I felt like this entire Saturday was just close games. But oh well. Moving on, we have Paris Legion versus Seattle Surge, and this one was a bit, I don't know. Seattle Surge's respawn isn't really great. I thought Paris looked really good on this day. 250 to 167 hardport Apocalypse. Round 11, 6-5. Miami went to Paris as well. That was a butt clincher. Garrison, Seattle wins Garrison, control 3-1, and then checkmate hardpoint 250 to 171. Bought the win for Paris, closing out the series and winning. And then moving on, we have NYSL versus Toronto Ultra. These two are like the two juggernauts. I actually thought the what's it called, the double points, or like the game of the day, should have been the New York versus Ultra, just by looking at the names. And I said it was gonna be 3-2 for Ultra, but it was a 3-0 for Ultra. Ultra just, are they really like that far good, like a big margin better? Like Atlanta phase number one, Toronto Ultra touching their butthole right behind them. And then three would be a little bit a ladder's climb down, and then NYSL, because this shows that NYSL is struggling with something, right? Who knows? Land changes everything, but also Asim is not going to be at the major because of visa issues, and he is stuck in Canada, like I am. But let's just talk about the game real quick. Checkmate, 225 to 205. This game, rare hardpoint, you rarely really see that the timer runs out. Most hardpoint games, they go all the way to 250. One team goes to 250, but on this map, was the first map was really close, and I think NYSL played positioning really well as Toronto. And Toronto broke the final hardpoint in P2, and they just, instead of jumping on it to increase their lead, they had 9 seconds left. They all just jumped off of it and didn't want NYSL's guys to come and touch it, so they just ran down the clock. Express search and destroy 6-4 for Ultra, and then Garrison control 3-1 for Toronto as well. Hey, that game felt close, looked close, and then you realize, wow, like Toronto played them so well. Let's move on to the last match of the day. We have Optic Chicago versus LA Thieves. This game was, I thought it was actually gonna be closer, because I keep thinking that LA Thieves with Huke and Slasher, they're gonna play better, but they don't look as great. Hardpoint Garrison 250 to 163 for Chicago. Standoff, search and destroy 6-4 for LA Thieves. So that one is, you could possibly say it was close. And then control was when Chicago popped off. I think they were defending on checkmate, and there's one round where they didn't even let LA Thieves leave the spawn. They defended for a straight 100 a minute 30 or something like that, and LA Thieves guys, I think they touched it once. They touched one of the points once, and that's it. They 3-0'd them on control checkmate, and 250 to 126 Moscow hardpoint. Chicago kind of obliterated LA Thieves here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What a weird, to be honest, I thought it was kind of a, all the games felt close except for the 3-0s, except for this one. I thought this was close. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it because we have something more important to get into. We got the major, the bracket. Let's go. All right, land coming up next. Let's start off with the bottom, okay? LA Thieves versus Gorillas. I want to say 3-0 LA Thieves, but the way that LA Thieves have been playing with Huke and Slasher so far hasn't really impressed me. Maybe give it some more time, but I still think LA Thieves win this, and I'm gonna give LAG the win on Search and Destroy. I think the first Search and Destroy map is going to be Miami, and Miami. Which one? Miami. Oh my god, I'm just so bad at talking. Miami, and hey, LAG looks good on Miami, so we'll give him that for the first match. And then London Royal Ravens versus Seattle Surge. This one is gonna be close. Not really. Actually, it could be close. I want to say London Royal Ravens win 3-2. Or CL Surge just ride the wave and go. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go with the upset here. I think Seattle Surge wins against Royal Ravens 3-2. I think Paul AX just can't carry his team hard enough. I think the star power that they have on Surge with Octane, Pristini, Classic, I think they pull through with the 3-2. Because if they get upset Optic, they get upset London Royal Ravens, right? Make that miracle run all the way through. Okay, so next we have Florida Mutineers versus LA Thieves. I'm gonna go Mutineers here, 3-1 as well. I think LA Thieves take the first hard point and Mutineers just clean swipe right after. Next up we have Paris Legion versus Seattle Surge, and I don't know why I really like Zapdius, and I think Zapdius brings this sort of, there's the pieces you need, and then there's the glue that holds the pieces together. And I think Zapdius is that flex player that they need on the rotations, cutting off key points, being the first one on the hill, holding extra time. Like, he could do it all. And I really think Zapdius is that person that really holds Paris together a little bit. I think I'm gonna say 3-0 Seattle Surge. I said that Seattle Surge went 3-2 against London Royal Ravens, but I'm gonna say that Legion holds a 3-0 against Surge. I'm gonna eat my own words here later, but that's what I'm kind of feeling right now, you know? All right, and then let's move up to the upper bracket. Winners round 1. We have Subliners versus Rocker, Chicago versus Dallas. That's the Optic versus CRIMSIX battle. Do we see the yelling again? I'm so excited. I hope there's yelling. Let's talk about the first game, NYSL versus Rocker. I think it's going to be NYSL making it 3-2. I think Decimate doesn't fit into the team right off the bat, and I think they struggle a little bit. Optic Chicago versus Dallas Empire. I'm going to go Chicago 3-1. Even though we saw glimpses of Vivid playing very well, I think he's going to struggle against Optic. I think last time we saw Vivid play for Dallas Empire, he went like 6-24 or something, right? But then the next game he went almost double positive. Well, he went like highly positive with lots of kills. So hopefully we could see it come out from Vivid again, right? Winners round 2, we have Atlanta FaZe versus NYSL, and I think FaZe 3-0s Subliners, and I also think Ultra 3-0s Optic. Because I'm just still thinking, Asim's not going to be there, and they're coming in with a brand new sub player, right? If it was Saints coming in, it'd be a little bit different because maybe he knows a little bit of the way that everything is run on the main roster. But obviously it's Decimate that comes in, and he's from Seattle Surge, and you know how that team went a couple of months ago. And Ultra against Optic, I think. Oh no, Optic not bad playing right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the upset here. I'm changing it all. I think Optic upsets Ultra, and they go 3-2. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one here. We have Rocker versus Mutineers, and I think Mutineers take this 3-0. And then Empire versus Paris. Do we see the upset from Paris, or does Dallas hold strong? No, I think Dallas holds strong here. I think it's a 3-1 for Legion. And then we have Ultra versus Mutineers, and this is like look at these bottom 4 teams. Like, these teams are already good. And I think it's gonna go Ultra 3-1. NYSL versus Empire. This is the Clayster versus the CRIMSIX, or the entire Empire squad, and I think it's gonna go Empire 3-2. I'm just like thinking in my head. No, I think NYSL wins. I'm such an NYSL fanboy now. I don't know why. All right, let's talk about the winners. FaZe versus Optic. I'm gonna say 3-1. We're not on online anymore. It's gonna be 3-1. For FaZe, over Optic, and then I think Ultra takes this 3-0 again over Subliners. Optic versus Ultra, and I think Ultra takes this again. I really think Ultra takes this again. I think Ultra goes 3-1 or 3-2. I'm gonna say this is a close game. And then finally we have the last match of the day. Hopefully the match that Miss Lena Lee would be able to watch. We have
Yeah.
FaZe
Yeah.
versus Ultra. I think we've watched a bunch of like you've seen just FaZe at the end, or like at the end of all the majors. You've just been watching FaZe at the end here. But do we see Ultra winning or do you see FaZe winning? I think I see Ultra winning here. I think Ultra wins and FaZe gets 3 maps from them. Oh man, this is hard. Like these brackets are so hard. At the beginning it's easy because you know the teams that are like really bad, really good, and you keep going all the way and you're like, oh shit. The final two good teams, you know. I think Ultra wins 5-3. Hopefully it is right. And let's just submit this bracket so I remember. Submit predictions. And what else is on there today? That's pretty much it for today. All right, so I guess we're just gonna have to end it here. 30 minutes, 15 minutes of me straight talking about reviews of matches and predictions. So hopefully whoever's watching, I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, so that's gonna do it for me and for Miss Lee here. Thank you everyone for watching the Rotating Points podcast. This is episode 5 for all you guys that are not keeping track like me. I want to thank you guys all again. I think Lena has some things to say to everybody.
Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week
Yes,
with
we
episode 6.
Yes, we will see you guys in the next week's episode. We'll review and talk about the major. Hopefully this weekend is hype. Hopefully this weekend's awesome. Hopefully CRIMSIX comes out with that video for next week. But you guys already know what's gonna be coming up. Roster changes as well. Hopefully we'll see that coming around. But that's gonna do it for us today. If you guys liked and heard or liked what you guys have heard or watched, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And you know what? Let us know what you guys think at the very bottom in the comments. My name once again is Char or Charlie. This is the beautiful Lena Dusty. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.